Hear the stories behind the most interesting tech, told by the people who created it. And keep watching for a chance to win a bundle of Sony hardware.
The most rewarding part of what we do is when we're actually out there, the shows are up, we've managed to somehow persuade people to allow us to do something completely ridiculous on a massive national monument. Drive is a creative production agency and a brand experience agency. We've been going for 10 years and we specialise in the integration of technology in live events in order to make compelling experiences. One of the main services that we provide as a company is around what we call 4D projection mapping. And the reason that we initially coined the term 4D was because there was a lot of confusion at the time around 3D in cinemas and stereoscopic. We were forever being asked the question, do you have to wear glasses in order to be able to see it, to be able to see the effects? During that time we also decided that why not add in a whole series of other effects to improve the experience. And on that particular project, which was with Ralph Lauren, back in 2010, we added scent. So there was, we filled the entire area with a scent at certain times within the show. We certainly came from a showmanship background is what I like to think of that the company comes from. There's people with backgrounds in technology, there's people in backgrounds in computational science, lighting, also there's a very varied skill set, as well as the whole CG animation team. Some of the shows that we've done have been, you know, hundreds of meters across or 200 meters high, you know, on tower blocks and on all different types of buildings, where you're using multiple projectors, and you're also using multiple media server systems, and so it's almost as fast as data can be moved from one place to another, and as fast as computer graphics cards are able to deliver that data to the projectors. Every sectional image that you might see on the building or on the stage may have 3 or 4 projectors all creating that one image and overlaid on top of each other. Building owners seem to think that we're going to cause some sort of amazing damage to their property and everything like that, and you know, all we're doing is shining light at it, and it's nowhere near as bright as the sun. We're working with architects and developers at the moment about introducing this technology into new developments, so that spaces can be, so that projection can be used as a light source to light buildings, but it can also be used as a media space, so you know, a digital out-of-home billboard, and can also then be used as a sort of way of attracting people to these buildings. And also as a method of wayfinding and delivering smart information about buildings. So, you know, what's the temperature today, for example, and the temperature is, you know, and the building all turns blue, for example. The most outrageous project that I think we've done to date using projection mapping as the heart of the medium is probably the G20 summit. Not only were we projecting on 300 metre wide building in St. Petersburg's, the Peterhof Palace, but on top of that, the lighting, the lasers, the orchestra, the fireworks, I don't think there was anything that wasn't there, and it was an utterly brilliant experience to work on that. So everything that we do, although supported by technology, is driven by content, because that's where the storytelling is and that's what people actually remember and see. The heart of it is about doing beautiful, compelling work, and the response that you get from your audiences when you're actually out there, both analogue and online afterwards. What interests us is certainly around robotics and automation, incorporating LED and projectors and cameras onto robotic arms, and allowing them to then all of a sudden create something that's much more dynamic and moving. It's important that we're going back to that heart of showmanship right at the heart of the thing and compelling storytelling, that then you bring in your robotics and you bring in your holograms and you bring in your projection and you bring in automated scenery and motion tracking and there's so many things that you can start to incorporate. There's a myriad of things out there. You can go back 25 years and see the projects that people were aiming to create. They just didn't have the technology that we have now. So, you know, what we might be able to do in 5 or 6 years' time or in 10 years' time, who knows, but it's going to be epic.
Life isn't all about working, fitness tracking and being on the go. Sometimes you just want to put your feet up and be entertained. Wherever you are, the Xperia Z3 from Sony can help. It's got mega-fast 4G connectivity for streaming while you're out and about, Wi-Fi for when you're not, and the huge bright screen and amazing sound mean you'll always be immersed in the action, even when you're surrounded in the city. So whether you want to stream a movie, play a game, or listen to high-res audio, the Xperia Z3 has got you covered.